A coalition of progressive organizations delivered petitions to House and Senate leaders on January 16th to demand that Congress renew emergency jobless benefits for the long-term unemployed. Those benefits expired December 28th, and Congress had yet to act to continue them. The petitions were delivered hours before both the House and Senate adjourned for a one-week recess. At a news conference, members of Congress pushing for renewing the benefits were joined by a few of the 1.5 million people who have lost their benefits so far and are facing severe financial hardship as a result.
I've looked over the last 2 months I've been in office and recently have been seeing the most gut-wrenching letters and tweets and Facebook posts come in from my community, all over my state. There are so many New Jerseyans that are affected by this. Right now, it's over 90,000 people in my state. But when you say 90,000, please understand that these recipients also have families. And so that number is a multiple of that, because it is affecting our children as well. And if we do nothing, that number in my state alone will go up to close to 250,000. It'll go up to 4.9 million people in the United States.
Sharice Peterson of Philadelphia lost her job in January and has applied for hundreds of jobs since without success. When she lost her extended benefits, her struggle got far worse.
Since the UC extension cut off, it's been really hard. I've been evicted from my home. I've been homeless, in and out of intake. Now I'm in this shelter. I have to sell my clothes in order to make a living. I am without a winter coat. I have hit rock bottom. I have to hurry up and get my belongings out of storage before that is completely gone. Just barely making it. Well, I'm not making it at all, basically. But just basically have almost next to nothing left. I'm just, praying to God. If it wasn't having my strong faith in God, I don't know where I would be.
Why don't you just get a job at Wendy's or something like that?
I did apply to Wendy's and no callback. I even went down there to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where I live at, as a down Center City. I went to 3 of them and tried to talk to the supervisors. Oh, you have to go online. I gave them my telephone number, my first and last name, and they said, oh, we'll contact you, and haven't heard anything back since.
So the bottom line is that you've done everything you can. You've tried to. You've applied for jobs. You've even have been willing to take a minimum wage job if you could get it.
Yes, some of I went on job fairs. I even tried to apply for a job in housekeeping, and she said I was overqualified. I don't see how. I worked in dietary before, and they said, well, you did this in the past, you are a CNA now, you're close to a nurse, why don't you just go back to school for nursing? But financial aid, I'm waiting for that to come through, and I applied for that for this up and coming year. So, but now they want me to, they did a thing that they want you to pay for your school, your books and stuff now. Everything is changing. So how am I going to do that without having a job?
And if we don't pass extended unemployment benefits in the next couple of weeks, you've already hit rock bottom.
Yes.
What's next if nothing happens?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I just have to keep applying for jobs and wait and see. Prayerfully that they will extend unemployment benefits, and the money that I am owed I will hold on to and do what I need to do to go back to school and to prayerfully get the financial aid that I need and take it from there.
Wasita McKinley is an Air Force veteran, a mother with a 20-year-old daughter in college, and was working in the Human Resources Department of a local school district outside of Washington, D.C. before she lost her job in June.
I'm currently enrolled in a reemployment training program, and I submit about 100 job applications every week. My search for work is truly my full-time job. but my state unemployment benefits ended on December the 28th, the same day that Congress inaction caused the extension of federal employment insurance to be shut down. Now I have no benefits. Now I have absolutely no income at all. Without unemployment benefits, my livelihood is shattered. I cannot afford to pay for necessities like rent, food, utilities, phone, internet, car insurance, and gas, and that's just to name a few. And these things are necessities because they are what I need to get a job. Without jobs or benefits, we're all sinking into desperate hardship. Is anyone thinking about this cycle of devastation and how long it will take people to recover even once they do finally find a job? Politicians are playing political games with these filibusters. I'm going to repeat that again. Politicians are playing games with these filibusters, blocking action to renew the federal benefits. I say shame on them. I'm going to repeat that again. I say shame on them. Yeah. It is a complete outrage that Congress would even think about taking off for another recess without renewing federal unemployment insurance. Congress should stay and do the right thing. Once again, they should do the right thing for the American people and renew the extension for unemployment compensation. Not only have I worked all my life, not only have I served my country well with an honorable discharge, but I also have a non-profit organization, Sisters United, SISTAS. And we have a food pantry, a community food pantry. And the request for food, Sisters, has begun, has tripled. I have had people come into my food pantry crying. I have had to talk people out of killing themselves. I have had to just hold grown men who have broke down crying because they cannot provide for their family. I say this to the politicians. This is not a joke. You are playing with real life people and their livelihood. If you want to see turmoil in the streets of America, continue to play these games and you will see an uproar, because people that remain hungry, people that are jobless, people that do not have a roof over their head, these are the same people will act in the act of survival. And when you are in survival mode, anything can happen. So America needs to wake up. Politicians need to step to the plate. We put you in office for a reason. Now I leave you with this. Do right by the American people. And in the words of the late, great Gil Scott-Heron, the revolution will not be televised.
It is clear that this unemployment insurance crisis will continue until Congress is convinced by the American public that it is unconscionable to allow millions of people to go without this lifeline. So go to ourfuture.org, learn more about the emergency unemployment benefits issue, and learn ways that you can take action to persuade Congress to do the right thing and extend unemployment benefits. This is Isaiah J. Poole for ourfuture.org.